feel after entering that two-dimensional space? Any physical side effects?
You sure seem fine to Paimon.
Well...
Good thing you is here to look out for everyone. Can't say the same for you though, Kaya.
Hey now, I only suggested that because I was...
Water droplet? Is there anyone else here besides... Yep, you know, anyone who looks like me or my friend. Oh, it ran off again. Amazing. Come on, let's follow it. It looks like there might be a town up ahead. Huh. Maybe more people live in this domain than we thought. And maybe that's... Idea, the situation is now critical. Our window of opportunity to fix this is rapidly closing. I'm sure you've noticed just how much things have deteriorated in recent days.
But even so...
This is your home. Are you really going to let everything fall to pieces?
Well, I live here, but it doesn't actually belong to me.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice. Anyone else who comes into this domain in the future will take one look at the ruins before them and conclude that this place was a... But just imagine how different things could be if you maintain this domain in perfect condition. Whoever sets foot inside would witness a magical wonderland. How miraculous it would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty in the middle of a lifeless desert.
Oh, you're right, General. Truly, but...
Act now while you still can. You have to... The most important thing is to have no regrets in the end.
Well, no one chooses to have regrets, do they? But I take your point. I'll try my best to stop running away. But the question remains of where to begin.
Paimon's figured out who it is. Is it Mr. Honorary Knight's friend from a faraway land? A divine priestess? What's that? Is it a kind of mage?
What are you doing here? Huh? We have new visitors? Greetings, everyone. This is the Valurium Mirage, and I'm the caretaker, Adia. I'm so sorry that you have to see this domain in its current state of disarray. We are actively working on repairs, and everything will be back to normal shortly.
Greetings, everyone. I guess I should introduce myself too.
It's all right. Just leave the introductions to me.
I kinda wanted to say hello in my own way.
This lady is a visitor to the domain, just like yourselves. She is a formidable military general. Have any of you heard of Inazuma's Onmyo Chamber? Onmyo Chamber. It's an elite training academy for gifted students of Onmyodo. Practitioners are divided into 4 classes, A through D, and this lady famously led the Class D underdogs to victory against the Class A favorites in the final mock campaign before graduation. Isn't that right, General? What's wrong?
Huh? Wait, so the favorites were beaten by the classy underdogs? That doesn't sound like the divine priestess Mr. Honorary Knight's talking.
Uh-oh. Did she just get caught lying in front of someone she was trying to impress? Seems kind of embarrassing, but also kind of cool. Maybe I'd fit in better with everyone if I had a title too.
Some people call me a general, but it's just their way of showing respect.
Huh?
Oh no. Sorry, my mistake, General.
Call me whatever you like, Idia. Oh, I get it now. It's like that story that Mom told me that time. Klee can explain. So basically, in the story, a big group of people go on an adventure to Bottleland. So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the super smart one who solves all the problems.
Perhaps us. Indeed. Wisdom is an important attribute.
Okay, well, I'll just call you that. Miss General it is. Fine by me. Sounds really cute. Coming at least cuter than my pen name, that's for sure. Well then, how should I address the rest of you? How could I ever forget you? But what about these esteemed ladies and gentlemen accompanying you? Wait! Klee wants a title too! Okay, got it! Klee wants to be a mage! The kind that flies around everywhere! Da-da-da! Whoosh! Kaya can be the master thief. Mr. Honorary Knight can be, the knight. And Paimon will be the fairy who...
Master thief, huh? I did like playing pirates as a child, so I suppose this is an apt role for me.
Hold on a second. Are you saying the position of knight is now...
Yui can be the sword master who can cut through anything and also gets to wear a super sparkly cape.
That's more...
And Kale can be... No, I don't mind. Healer is a great role. I just don't know if I'm qualified to...
Whenever I'm thinking of titles for myself, don't worry, Kale. You'll be the bestest
healer ever.
You'll do fine. I heard you're good with bandages.
I can pitch a tent. Maybe you heard wrong? But I'll do my best. It's my first day filling in for Master Tainari.
This is a great idea. Once a new visitor arrives, they can assume a new identity, then add in some role-playing.
Oh, we can't leave you out, Miss Idia.
That's perfectly okay. I already have a role here anyway, remember?
I got it! This wasn't in any of the stories?
Mascot?
Klee, maybe you could think up an even better role for...
A mascot, you say? Isn't that a character that doesn't have to actually do anything and sits around letting everyone else do all the...
Sounds like the idea of being lazy is pretty exciting to her. The mascot serves to maintain troop morale, Idia. Don't underestimate your role.
All right. I'll be the mascot then. That's right. Thank you for bringing these new friends here safely. You can go off and play now.
Thanks, Water Droplet. See ya!
Water Droplet? Is that your pet name for it?
We keep getting sidetracked, but I believe you were saying something about being in a difficult predicament. Is something wrong with the Valyria Mirage?
Oh, yes, about that. I'm afraid the entire domain has It was as if the whole world was suddenly flipped upside down. A few components went missing from the core, which sustains the domain, and the impact cascaded out from there. Needless to say, many things in the Valorium Mirage have now stopped, just days after I agreed to let my friend's daughter come and visit too.
Oh, so you're Mom's friend? Hi, Auntie Desert.
Huh? Wait, so you're...
Look how dilated her pupils are. She must be very surprised.
Yeah, and not in a good way. Mom's the one who sent me here. She's the strongest mage ever. She said that her friend lives in the desert. Ah, I see. So being a mage runs in the family.
You're Alice's daughter? Oh, I just want the ground to swallow me up right now. Wait, that's it.
Adia's really going through it. She's like a shriveled little forest fungus, hanging its head in shame.
Kale? That's a harsh analogy. Where'd all that come from?
Don't worry, Auntie Desert. Klee's here to help you. And all my friends will help too. Just take a deep breath. And yeah, don't you worry. Sir Mix-a-Lot over here has a good track record with this kind of thing.
Well, I'm useless. But it looks like that won't matter with all you capable people.
Don't put yourself down, Adia. You're great too.
Thanks for your encouragement. Anyway, for the time being, that'll give me some time to think things through and maybe make a start on,
Hi, Miss General. Mr. Honorary, what's it like there? There must be loads of... Wait! You look kinda like a mermaid. Oh, sorry to disappoint you, Miss Mage. I have lots of great stories about Watatsumi Island, though. Come on, let's enjoy the scenery while I tell you all about...
Feeling nervous, Kale? Well, it's your first time as a guide, after all.
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just, still settling into the role.
Well, the easiest way to imitate someone is to start with their most common turns of phrase.
Oh, okay. In that case, put that...
There you go. With just a few simple words.
Anyway, what about your role? Don't you mind being the master thief?
Maybe not. Until you factor in that I only steal from the enemy.
Oh,
who else has visited the Valorium? He was a huge help and redesigned many of the buildings here. I could tell that was a sensitive soul, a lot like me. After him, an aristocrat from Mondstadt showed up. Then, unfortunately, everything here suddenly started changing before I had to...
Do you know where the Mondstadt aristocrat is now?
If I remember correctly, he had... It's a pity we're having all these issues. Still, not to worry. There's nothing dangerous here.
hey, Adia, you got an update for us? We've all caught up with each other.
Very well. Then please allow me, Adia, your mascot. Basically, this entire domain is powered by a device called the Central Hub, but following a major incident, several key components from the Central Hub came loose and went 4 components, I believe, which has caused the Central Hub to stop turning.
Oh, so that thing's supposed to spin?
Yes, it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now.
Hey, everything's gonna be okay. So, we need to fix the big wheel up there. And
Right. I do know where one of the parts is, but the rest all landed in different areas. Now, as the caretaker and your mascot, I shall announce your respective adventure duties.
You can just be yourself if you want. Nope.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe Swordmaster...
Fine by me. I was going to be looking for my cousin there anyway.
I'll be your backup, Eula. I know you usually team up with Amber, so I'll try my best to fill her shoes.
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if a forest ranger can help.
Master Thief Kaya and Mage Klee, if you could earmark...
Earmark?
It just means we mustn't forget to do it. Don't...
Finally, we have our General, Miss Sangonomiya, and our Knight, the Traveler. Alright, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll regroup. Please take care while you're out on the road and look after each other.
You got it. I'll take extra special care.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. I remember seeing it just behind the central hub.
So, how come you didn't bring it back when you first saw it?
I'd have been more than happy to, if this one component was enough to fix the whole domain. But with 3 other components to find, oh, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how much work needed doing.
Paimon kinda gets that. Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
Wind Strider! Time to go.
No, my sword! Rain Cutter!
Hey, so Paimon's been meaning to ask, what brought you here, Kokomi? Oh, well, things have quieted down in Watatsumi Island for now, so I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world. You've traveled a pretty long way. Why Sumeru? I figured that I needed to venture farther than usual to really broaden my horizons. Well, that's one reason anyway. I can explain in more detail another time.
Into the wind! soldier! Shere!
Oz, reveal right.
Excellent. Body and mind.
Okay, this is the spot. Now, I'm sure you're both wondering, oh, there's nothing here. Oh, where could it be?
Oh, it's that lamp thingy, right? Water droplet showed us how they're...
Yes, that showing people the ropes is supposed to be my job. Oh, I can't believe I'm being shown up by a hike.
Cheer up, Edea. The hydroidolin can give a basic demonstration of how to use things, but beyond that, it can't communicate. That's where you come in. Your descriptions can explain everything in full, vivid detail. Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when she really wants to.
Oh, well, if you put it that way. Well then, just pretend like you've never seen it before, and I'll tell you all about it. This is called the streaming projector. Everything here in the Valurium Mirage was made using this. All you need to do is place an item in the projector, and you can construct a corresponding item. At least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most basic functions. Okay, not quite that basic. At the moment, it's only able to show think of it like a sort of draft or blueprint or something.
So you're saying the component fell into the preprint?
Yes, exactly. I'll leave you to go in and physically retrieve it.
Really?
No, sorry. I feel like I have two left feet when I try to dance.
Hey, come on! Cheer up!
Doesn't look like the component is in here. Yes, that's the one! Now you just need to bring it back out.
What is this thing? And why is it so small? It doesn't look like it belongs in that huge wheel.
It's hard to explain, but I assure you that it's so that...
Every journey begins with a first step. I think we're off to a good start, and things should keep going smoothly from here.
You really think so? I suppose you're right. She did manage to defeat Class A at...
You don't need to...
Anyway, thank you for all your help. I'll take this and start trying to repair the central hub. You two may as well head... Oh, why am I so clumsy? Once again, I was no help at all. The
Time to go.
What's wrong? I'm just a little confused. You mentioned that the water droplet showed you how to use... Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Oh, sure. I see. the incident, it spun much faster.
Oh, so you saw it back when it was still working?
Oh, yes. I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. Like Eather said, it felt like the world was flipped up.
No, it's no use. Seems that for a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited. I thought,
Wishful thinking is only going to lead to disappointment, Eather.
Hey, Mr. Honorary Knight and Miss General are here. Oh! You beat us! I was sure we were gonna be the first ones back.
Hey, how'd it go? Impressive. I doubt you'd find many other knights of such caliber, even among...
how about our master thief and mage? Did you find anything?
You bet! We made a huge discovery. The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We couldn't see anything past it. But then, just now, a huge canyon appeared out of nowhere. So we hurried.
It appeared just...
Come and see, Mr. Honorary Knight. Let's go on a canyon adventure.
I'll sit this one out. I'm beat after trying to make those repairs.
Miss General, you should come too. You can hide behind me and give me smart advice while I...
Wonderful! It would be an honor to serve as advisor for our young mage.
Let's go!
Time to go. Windstrider. Fateful offering. Time to go. Just before the canyon appeared, I heard a
Ka-chuck, ka-chuck, ka-chuck.
Could it have been the central hub?
Hey, you, oh. New guys, huh?
Oh, hey! Paimon didn't realize anyone else besides Eather.
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
Excuse...
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ferdinand. Well, we used to, until this whole domain was, like, flipped upside down, or...
Eather is working on repairing the domain.
Really? Huh. I assumed that she'd be curled up. Anyway, I checked all the stations around the whole circuit.
Conked out? How? Would you mind elaborating a little for us?
But aren't you just travelers who stumbled upon this place by accident?
Nuh-uh. I'm Mage mage Klee, Idea's helper.
A mage?
Allow me to explain.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better. Anyway, our first priority is to get the carts here up and running again.
Oh. And why is that?
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Idea bring you up to speed on these things? Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make a cart for us.
Like what? Can it...
Yeah, you can put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible with the tracks.
So, something like a sedan chair?
How about you, Traveler? Any ideas? That would solve the issue of materials.
Wood's no good. A rickety wooden cart would be too dangerous.
Really? Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Ta-da! Look, I made a cart. Wow, amazing work, Klee.
Whoa! It fits a truck. Plus, it's a heck of a lot cuter than the ones Idea made.
I just wanted to give it a try. And Paimon's gotta ask, what exactly did you make your cart from, Klee? I used jumping... Thought so.
Is there a problem or something?
It's just... This cart is made from...
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? Yeah, I gathered from your conversation that Jumpy Dumpty is a little more. It's okay, though, because the end product only takes on the general look of the source material.
It's okay. No need to delve into the theoretical stuff. Paimon just wanted to make sure we aren't about to end up like the,
Huh?
Can we ride the cart now?
In a moment, we need a hydroidolin to power it up first. Okay, she's ready to roll.
Whoa! This cart is fast! Chugga 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 woo woo! Yeah! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart!
The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by the streaming projector. But the hydroidolin that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the print.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the hydroidolin, right?
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant bubble!
That's the hydroidolin's way of protecting the device from damage. If the streaming projector broke, then we'd be...
Aha! So for step one, we need water droplet to help! Aw, it seems to really like that name!
Any volunteers for step two?
Leave that to us! We know what to do!
So the hydroidolin was locked up in that chest. Let's keep going then.
Hey, Ferdinand! You mentioned that you managed this place together with your brothers. Did you mean that your brothers are water droplets?
No, no. The hydroidolans are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough. Let's see what he has to say now.
If you ask me, you're clearly a sharp person, Ferdinand.
Yes, finally someone who can recognize that, rather than just shrugging off my ideas. Come on. Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of Jeremy. You should have seen him back in the sandstorm. I suggested we go east, and he argued that we should go west.
You were in a sandstorm? What happened after that?
We separated and each went our own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
Everything will get better once we get the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected.
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolans fix the junction and then... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort for me to climb all the way up here.
The answer is standing right in front of you.
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you. You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help and then try to take the credit for yourself.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh?
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other. But
Me? His...
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the tracks.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus on the situation.
Fine.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Eather restore the domain.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolans to fix the area below.
them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolans are really important around this.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the domain too. All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time you give credit where credit is due,
What? You think you deserve the credit?
You're always quick to criticize my ideas and push your own, but you never actually get anything done.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that speaking of Hado.
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously?
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's your...
Klee?
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad. Why are they arguing?
I just don't like his smug attitude, that's all.
Who are you calling smug? If anything...
All right, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two off. Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Don't be upset, Klee. There are many complicated situations in this world which don't always have a lot. As a passing traveler here, but in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve.
Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi. But it's still not right. I don't know how to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your brother Hado?
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around the torrential twister. We would have to use the junction to send the cart to another...
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
Oh. All right.
Hey, come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
The wind knows me.
Okay, this is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering? I guess guess you had repaired the tracks and stations as soon as I saw a cart come zipping along. Now that the tracks, station, and carts are all repaired...
You're in no condition to be out running around like this, Hado.
Yeah, but these are...
That's true, but you should stop to think things through.
Exactly. If there's anything that needs to be done, you can just let Ferdinand and I take care of it.
You and Ferdinand? Together? It would be a miracle for you two to...
Hey, that's between Jeremy and me.
I'm not trying to make trouble.
Hey, Ferdinand.
Oh, don't worry. We're not arguing, Klee.
Are you and Jeremy worried about... Why don't you just talk to Kaya's also worried about me sometimes, but he doesn't ever criticize me.
You're right, but our relationship is much better than these guys.
Well,
Really? How so?
we've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Hado, then he wouldn't take it seriously and something would eventually happen. As his brothers, we have to help him.
But it doesn't look like you're helping. Maybe Klee doesn't understand everything. But my mommy told me that you help someone to make them feel happy, not to make yourself happy. Hado sure doesn't look very happy.
Klee's right, you know? You three need to open up and talk things through. You are brothers after all.
Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out, and I'm just worried that something similar could happen again. If you were to pass out and with nobody around to help you...
I know, but this domain is nowhere near as dangerous as the desert. I was thinking that if I could handle these problems myself, then you two, if it weren't for my poor health and lack of energy all the time, then...
No need to feel guilty, Hado. This was our choice. The three of us. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area?
I would draw the blueprints and build tracks.
See? Doesn't it feel better just...
Hey, what are you trying to say? You make it sound like I've only been trying to talk myself up.
The choo-choo cart is great, Ferdinand.
Really?
You know, Klee, having the car zip along the tracks was my idea.
Yeah, what an amazing idea. You're so smart.
Hey, Klee, do you want to ride even more fun carts?
Yay! Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
Klee hasn't realized it yet, but her innocent, childlike nature is very powerful. It can inspire and even help heal. Hey, everyone, please come with me. Good. Torrential Twister is ready to run now. Let's go to the station at the start of the track.
Hado and I have double-checked everything. It's all operating safely. You can go for a ride now.
Hold on a sec. Before we say goodbye, I have something I'd like to give you all. It's a rock climbing rope. We used it on our adventures to climb mountains and traverse many places.
Huh? But doesn't it mean a lot to you? Are you...
Yes, of course. Please take it. Thanks to Klee and everyone else's help, we realized that there's a special bond that keeps us together. Even though it's invisible, it's even more important than rope. Okay, no?
Huh?
Yes, Klee.
Even bigger than that huge thing in the middle of this place?
Yes, much bigger.
Wow, that's huge! I'm so happy.
By the way, have you ever seen anything like the choo-choo cart in the outside world?
Nope. Today was the first time I rode any...
Is that so? I guess I'm not surprised. Be sure to come back and ride the choo-choo carts again while you...
Yep, I will.
Oh, this is even higher than I expected. The drops are pretty steep too. Are you okay, Kokomi? If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the bottle canoe stays in the bottle canoe. Looks like Klee's having the most fun.
That's so much fun.
Guess that sort of makes sense. Wait, but if being able to fly makes you a mage, what does that make Kaya, since he...
Nothing. Kaya's just the master thief.
Oh, right. Guess it's...
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report. Do you...
Uh-oh. I was having so much fun.
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing components. But don't worry, I've already got one.
You mean you snatched it when we weren't looking?
In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that orange rope.
Aw, do we really have to go? Okay. Even though I want to keep playing, I know Adia is really important.
That's our wise mage. Don't worry. Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride. Huh? I thought I was keeping my composure pretty well. Don't worry. My mind is always spinning. I'm used to this.
How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy.
After you're holding Klee's hand. The stars in the sky and the fish in the water have all disappeared.
Hmm? What are you smiling about, Kokomi?
Oh. Nothing.
Fateful offering.
No, my sword! Witness the power of Gugwa! Body and mind. Time to act. Body and mind. Time to act. Rain outlines your fate.
Welcome back. Well, any good news?
Oh, yeah, we even rode the choo-choo cart. Do you want to come ride too? But maybe you'll have to.
Seems she had a little too much fun and now she's about to crash.
Good idea. I think we could all use some downtime. Thanks.
Then we'll see you later.
Bye, Mr. Honorary Knight.
Well, it sounds like our young mage enjoyed herself. So, back to the missing component.
You bet! Kaya said that the missing component was this orange climbing rope.
It just occurred to me that you probably ran into the three brothers while you were in the canyon. If I remember correctly, the two eldest brothers were taking their sickly younger brother on adventures. They were all arguing with one another when they first arrived, but it wasn't long before they broke down and were huddled together in tears. They sure must have a lot of energy.
You almost sound as if you're reminiscing about old friends, Edea.
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all. You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. I have no use for it until we have the other components. By the way, Eula and Kale have also returned, but I'm afraid they weren't able to make much. They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here, once you have all rested up. Now that I've told you everything, I'll go rest.
Do you need me to accompany?
Oh, no, it's all right.